Hello, hello.
Good evening. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
I always thought it was Nyarlathotep.
Hotep. You got to emphasize the hotep on the end.
Nyarlathotep.
There you go.
Cliff, I'm not hearing your voice on the stream.
Well, they'll just miss us pronouncing the name of the campaign.
I was gonna say,
It seems like everybody else can be heard, but you.
And Keith is muted again.
crash and
Stop
burn,
that
baby.
Yeah.
Always a bit of
Okay.
growing pains when you integrate new things.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So now we're live.
But in the end, it's always better.
Yeah.
Are you back on, Jeremy?
Yeah, it should be good now. Yeah, you gotta love working in OBS and
Yeah,
when
you're
it
coming through.
decides to randomly change your microphone input to something else, and but everyone else should be good.
Live TV.
Yep. It's just like makes you wonder how they did it for the honeymooners, right? That was all live back in the day.
Yeah.
Kids are watching this going, what the hell's a honeymooner?
They figured this stuff out 70 years ago. Now a bunch of old dudes trying to do Dungeons and Dragons can't get our mics right.
Mhm. Exactly, yeah.
Sorry, Carl Cthulhu. Wrong game.
Yeah, that's right. Call it
I just yell at clouds
yeah.
and mail shit in the mail.
Yeah, that's what happens. You hit a certain age. All right, so we've got a new player. Dave is going to be joining us for our hardcore fans that sat through that first year of audio. They may remember Dave as the barbarian in one of the early episodes that when we were live streaming Facebook. But yeah, things have changed. Things have changed a little bit since then. You know, we've got sound effects and music, and actually nothing's changed. It's still the same.
Pretty much.
We're still half-assing it as hard as we
Yeah,
can.
totally. Yeah.
Someone threw a little glitter at DKW or
Yep.
TWK. Sorry.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, well let's get started. So we did the prologue, which was just those 3 episodes down in Peru, and that was back in 1921. It is now 4 years later.
Ooh, gotta add some age.
Yep. Yeah. Go ahead. Age yourself up.
4 years, right? Yeah.
Yep. 4 years.
Yep.
It's
36 now.
It's now January.
Is Amos still with us? Did he pass away?
I'm only 42.
Did consumption
he's like,
finally take him?
I'm not old. I'm 37.
And
I was
he's
38.
he's been ripped this whole time. I mean, like way ripped.
Yeah. Yep. No, totally. Yeah. No, he is. He's been doing very well with his antique business.
Excellent. Yeah, have we stayed in touch, like pen pals and stuff like that?
Yeah. So like, you guys have all kept in touch with Elias.
Has his book come out?
Awesome.
Yeah. I've actually got a little handout for you guys.
Oh, okay.
About.
Elias, that's good people, Elias.
Oh, I should probably.
Oh. What to know
Maybe
about
you
your friend.
should read his book first and then decide.
Yeah, so his book, The Hungry Dead, came out in 1923. exposes the modern day survival of a Peruvian and Bolivian death cult from the time of the conquistadors. It omits many of the weirder details that those who accompanied Elias on his researches may remember, presenting the cult of the Karasiri as a purely human evil. Yeah. But yeah, there's some
Not exactly how we remember it.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. But yeah, there's, you remember Jackson, and yeah, you guys can reference that if you like.
Did he come to my film opening with 12 other people?
Oh, probably not. So actually, why don't
I was sick that night. Again, I apologize, Houdin.
Why don't we talk about what you guys did in the last 4 years with your wealth? Right?
I know, $5,000. I mean, that's
$5,000 a piece. So maybe we'll start with Houdin over there, or Houdin. What did you do with your funds?
Oh, it's gone. So I self-funded a film trying to launch my film career because I couldn't get anyone to do extreme, escape artist films that were probably be popular, 100 years in the future, on YouTube, something called YouTube. But today, not so much interest in the magician and escape arts with the talkies starting to come around. My silent film didn't do so hot. But I filmed it anyway, bought a car, crashed it, had a girlfriend, left me, pretty much blew all his money down to $10 from riches. It hasn't been a great 4 years, but he has a film to his credit to his name. And I think he gets noticed every now and then as a super B actor.
Maybe like a C or a D.
Yeah, C, like the guy in the background, character acting, trying to. He never really focused on the acting, thinking that the escape artistry would have, launched his career. But if you saw it, I posted a film online of him, doing trying to escape out of a straitjacket while driving down the road at 40 miles per hour, hanging off of a truck. And that
That's
didn't
awesome.
seem to get the crowd going for some reason. But
so where's Houdin living these days?
Los Angeles, still out in LA.
Okay, great.
But working bit parts in the acting world as he can, and then obviously stealing to make it ends, 3-card money stuff, that kind of hustling.
Cool.
But it's gone. I could not see him holding on to $5,000 over 4 years.
Fair enough. Harvey, what's Harvey been up to the last 4 years, do you think?
Well, hey there, everybody. Harvey, being a simple man, just living off the land. He took his earnings, went back to his little cabin there on the Rogue River in Southern Oregon. Just been hanging out there mostly by himself, doing some, local hunting guide tours. Nothing major, no big explorations or anything. Just kind of living off the earnings. Maybe added a little room to his cabin out there. Not so detached that he's not staying up on current events and whatnot, but pretty much just sticking to himself, enjoying life, not having to do much but what he likes. So
excellent.
That's it. Very simple.
How about Laird? What do you think Andy's been up to?
Andy, having grown up on the streets, has always wanted to better himself and not continue to live in such a capacity. So given this windfall, he's upgraded his living, gotten a little bit of a nicer place, living in New York City. It's a 2-bedroom. He furnished it and everything like you have to, and brought his best friend along with him. During the time, a little romance, I guess, has budded between them, and they've grown closer. I'm assuming, I haven't gotten official word back yet, but he had encouraged her to go to college, and he did the same himself. And after 2 years, he finished with a double degree in history and art, and was hoping to teach after that. And then no idea what she was going to get into, as I'm leaving that up to our GM.
Yeah,
but they've been living a little bit more comfortably, but not going overboard, because this money, it's a huge windfall, but it's not going to last forever. So
Yeah.
it's an upgrade. They're comfortable. They're better than the average person as far as how they're living and whatnot. And they've gotten themselves educated, so they're making themselves sellable. He's 27 now, and I don't know. I mean, was he able to get a teaching gig?
Sure. Yeah. It took Rose a bit more time, but she recently also got hired at
Excellent.
a elementary school.
Oh, so she's teaching too.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Right, and that's really about it. I mean, other than that, given the fact that there were horrors on this last adventure, it was also really exciting, and you can't deny the windfall that we all walked away with. So in that regards, he has put together an adventuring kit should opportunities like this come up in the future. Given his interest in history and whatnot, he's kind of had an eye out, but there were certain things he wanted to take care of first.
Yep. So he's got his bug out bag, is what you're saying.
Kinda. I mean, it's more an adventure pack. He's not looking to have to bail. He's just, being prepared.
And
more prepared than he was on the last adventure.
And an extra pair of underwear.
Oh yes, of course. What about Amos? What do we think Amos was doing in the last 4 years?
Well, I bought a flashlight.
All right, bought a flashlight.
Going in the dark with the flashlight. It's a great idea.
No, 4,000 of that he put in the bank.
Oh, he
To
didn't want
have
to.
stashed away for maintenance. Because he makes a living off the antique shop.
Yeah.
So there's no upgrade to class or anything.
Where's the antique shop located?
It's in Boston.
Boston, great.
Boston, Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
He framed the newspaper from one of our antagonists that we came across.
Newspaper guy.
So he framed that newspaper in the office of the antique shop.
Daily reminder of his own paranoia.
Love it.
He hung the pickaxe up on the wall in the antique shop. He bought a safe for his office in the antique shop that he put, cash on hand into. He didn't have a safe there before. It was more like a little shoebox.
Mm-hmm. Nice. And
and he also bought like a magnifying glass and whatever they had in the 20s for looking at distances.
Sure, a little spyglass.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. The
They had binoculars too.
And telescopes.
yeah, they didn't have telescopes back then. No, they totally did.
Galileo invented the first telescope. So yes, they had telescopes in the
Yep. Yeah, but probably Amos wants a little spyglass, something he can just when he's out exploring the world.
Antiquing.
Yeah.
on the high seas as a pirate.
Yep. So this is where we're going to bring in Dave, and we're going to be bringing in Steppenforth. A few years ago, Steppenforth, a journalist, went.
Steerforth.
What's that?
Steerforth.
Steerforth?
Yeah.
Oh, why does it say Steppenforth?
I have
Oh, I'll have to change
no idea.
that. Steerforth. Here I am going Steppenforth this, Steppenforth that. Hang on, I'm going to change that.
I'm sorry,
But,
not to interrupt you.
Steerforth. So your character, Steerforth, the journalist, a few years ago, had befriended Amos. You were writing an article for, I don't know, who would you write an article for, do you think?
New Yorker.
Sure.
Yep.
Excellent.
The
New Yorker
10th
is
page,
awesome.
maybe. No, I'm just kidding.
The New Yorker would be a great one. All right. So Steerforth. And you became friends with Amos. You guys hit it off, and you started like hanging out together and stuff. And you were probably interested in like, hey, the next time something comes up, I want to come along, right? I want to write about this. I want to write more about Amos, the antique dealer, and the crazy adventures he gets into, like he did in Peru. Yeah. So you guys are buddies now. So that being said, we'll start with. Oh, and let me, before I forget, I'll show everyone what Steerforth looks like. And there we have
Zach Wild.
Nice. There we have Steerforth.
He's actually modeled after my uncle.
Nice.
Whom I've met.
Yep.
That's an impressive beard.
Indeed.
That's what his looked like before he went gray. That's what mine looked like before I went gray. Although maybe not as glorious.
All right.
He looks.
Go ahead.
Is he tall too? He looks tall.
So Amos, one day in early January 3rd to be precise, 1925, you receive a telegraph from your good friend Jackson Elias. Have information concerning Carlisle expedition. Stop. Need reliable investigative team. Stop. Meet January 15, New York. Stop.
I am going to whatever means there was in the 20s to notify Steerforth Benner.
Sure.
Wait, what is his name?
Steerforth?
Okay, yeah, Steerforth. Since he had shown interest in joining on some future investigations were they to come up, I sent him a telegraph.
Okay. You can also use a telephone.
That's true. I guess we did have phones.
Yeah, they were the candlestick ones, right? You pick up the receiver, put it up to your ear, you talk into the stick.
Yeah, so I'll call up Steerforth.
Okay, so you call up Steerforth, let him know, hey, it looks like something's news going on. And
yeah, I read off the telegraph that I got from Elias. Tell him, hey, come join me at my shop, and we will make our way there on what is today's date?
It's like the 3rd.
The 3rd, January 3rd.
It doesn't say where. It just says New York. That's a big place.
Yep.
Yep.
Well,
Elias is fishing. He wants to see who's interested.
Steerforth actually lives in New York and
Oh,
suggests that we have the meeting. Wait a minute. Amos, where's your shop?
Boston, Massachusetts.
Okay. I just moved to Boston.
Awesome. Okay.
Why don't we meet at the New York Public Library?
Oh, okay.
Harvey, did you say where you live?
Yeah, I live in Oregon, Southern Oregon, Rogue River.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gold Beach.
he's much further than we
Yeah.
are. How far is Boston from New York?
Boston,
Not far.
New York, not far.
Day's train ride.
Yeah, because it's like all up there in the Northeast.
Whereas I'm about like a week, 10-day train ride, you know.
There's still there. Wait, is there planes?
No,
Not really commercial planes yet.
There are trains.
They're right on the cusp, but not really. But there's trains. I mean, they can get you there in about a week, 10 days.
There is also airplanes. It's not the most pleasant, and it is kind of slow, but
and very expensive.
it still exists.
Yeah, not much for commercial flight as far as that goes, though. You got
air travel.
some
there are
mail,
commercial flights.
mostly mail.
No,
you know,
there are commercial flights.
And everyone wore suits.
However, New York does not have a dedicated airport of its own.
Oh wow. It takes about 3 hours by car to get to from Massachusetts to New York.
The cars of 1925 top out at about 40 miles an hour.
That's by today's standards.
On non-paved roads.
Yep.
And I don't know if Houdin and Harvey have phones.
So you have kept in touch with them, right? And the Telegraph says he needs a reliable investigative team. Right?
So I'm going to reach out to everybody from everyone else from our last
get the band
expedition.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So you reach out to everybody.
Yeah, I remember Amos being good fun out there in Peru. It's been a long time. I'm happy to leave my little nest and go do a little exploring with him on this Carlisle expedition. Where in New York are we going?
Unclear.
Alrighty then.
We're going to meet at the New York Library and then get in touch with Elias.
New York Library on the 15th.
But
I'll be there, my friend.
Yeah. Someone does live in New York too. You could meet at his place.
Who lives in New York?
I used to, but I moved
Andy.
to Boston.
Andy.
The one guy that you've neglected to contact yet.
You're like calling LA, like, head on out. I will respond with, yes, I would love to come. Would you happen to have funds for a train ticket though?
Yes.
My film has hit, was going to hit big next year. I can feel it. It's going to make me a star. But until then, I got to put all my money into, promoting it.
So you blew it all. Got it. Yeah, I can fund your ticket.
Excellent. Yes. Then, of course, I've always loved the plays in Broadway. We will maybe have time to catch one while I'm out there.
Cool. So we'll say a train ticket costs you $20 to go cross country.
Yes, I could use some help with that.
Yeah, I can pay for his plane ticket.
I got it covered. Mine, no problem.
Train ticket.
I make arrangements for the dog and the cabin and grab my stuff up and head on out.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Carry my trusty pistol. These guys need some muscle.
Okay. All right. We'll say within about a week, maybe 7 days. So we'll say everyone reaches New York maybe we'll just say the 14th, by January 14th.
What was the cost of the ticket from
$20
Boston to New York? Oh, so it's $20 everybody.
from Boston
regardless.
to New York? No, you guys aren't going to drive? You haven't bought a car yet? You can probably take a cab.
I didn't think about getting a car.
Yeah, no, that's all right. That's all right.
I don't-
You guys can all get around on foot, I guess.
Cars were actually kind of expensive.
So you had the Model T out there at this point, assembly line, and you guys are hardly poor except for Houdin.
I probably still would have had a horse, but I mean,
Yeah.
horses are still pretty nice then. Well, if I've stayed in touch with Andy, if we've all been in touch with each other, I know he's in New York, so I'll probably look him up and be hanging out with him, and waiting for everyone else there around the library.
So you guys don't reach out and communicate with Andy. You just show up at his door.
I love
Yep.
it. He's like, I haven't seen you guys for ages.
Your wife's like, what the fuck?
I tell Andy about the Carlisle expedition here in a few days. You wanna come along?
Well, there's a face that I thought I'd never want to see, and I'm actually kind of pleased to see it.
So
Come on
who's
now.
going to
I shaved
Andy's
a few
house?
weeks ago.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I
About
said,
2 weeks ago?
Who's going to Andy's house?
I was.
Okay.
Houdin too.
And
That's what we were told.
Harvey,
to meet.
what did you were told to meet at Andy's house?
So there's 3 people at Andy's house and 2 at the New York Public Library.
Harvey,
No, this is
Harvey,
before the 15th. This is when I get into
Yeah,
This
town.
is the 14th
okay.
when everybody gets into town.
Yes.
So wait, we've got Amos and Andy.
We
Yes,
do.
we do.
Oh, excellent. I'm so glad you noticed that.
Yeah, we do.
And steer for Banner,
Yes, Benner.
and a Benner.
Okay,
I mean,
we'll pop
we-
on
we
over
have a-
here and
we have a couch, but there's a place that you might be more comfortable at just down the road.
Oh no, I have a hotel room. I was just stopping to say hi and let you know I was in town.
Oh, I'll take you up
And-
on that.
Good to see you, and just letting you know, there's another expedition heading out. If you're interested.
here. Let's check out his apartment.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice.
Amos, Houdin, they're all in town too.
Which one's his?
We're gonna be meeting at the library.
This one.
Oh. Houdin's gonna walk in, just look around.
He's all like, "Hey, Andy."
What's up? Checking out all the stuff he's purchased.
It's all very standard, nothing
Yeah.
extravagant. It's comfortable, but beyond that, it's just all pretty standard, really.
Yeah, Rose stands up. Oh, Andy, were you expecting guests?
No, absolutely not. Let me introduce you. I mean, I guess it's the whole group we're introducing since everybody's freely walking about my apartment.
Well, since I don't know you, I'm knocking on the door frame, going,
Not recognizing you either. I'm like, are you with these guys?
I'll introduce. Hey,
Yes.
Andy, this is a friend of mine, Benner.
Well, you might as well come in. Thank you for your politeness. Rose, this is Houdin.
Yep, I'm gonna flip a
And-
coin in the air and then make it disappear.
Ooh, give me a roll.
"Ooh,
Yes.
And
Nice.
Harvey?
Make sure to mark it. Oh, that's
Yeah.
the other thing. So, Dave, anytime you use a skill in this game, you mark it in the little checkbox on your character sheet. And at the end of the session, you get to roll to see if you can improve that skill. You can only improve skills that you've used. So, anytime you use one, just mark it and you can check it at the end. All right. So, yeah, she's like, oh, and she claps. She's so impressed with the.
I bow.
She's like,
Yes.
oh, you didn't tell me you were friends with a world famous magician.
That's right. And you could see me on the on my film on the pre-talkie era. It's making its way out east right now. It just
Yeah.
hasn't got here yet. Soon to be famous.
Yeah, she can't wait to see it.
and this is Harvey.
Howdy, ma'am. Nice to meet your acquaintance.
Oh, aren't you a rugged fellow?
I'll make a living.
The little guy in the bathroom is Amos.
That's the kitchen, but
Oh, the kitchen. Sorry.
Uh-oh. Watch out, Amos.
why is Amos in the kitchen? He's in there.
He's making a sandwich.
What? No pastrami? How could you
No,
not have
agree.
pastrami?
He's like,
This isn't the bathroom.
no, it isn't.
Oh.
What did you just do in the sink?
She's like, Amos, what do you do?
Oh, I have a antique shop, Amos's Antiques and Oddities, down in Boston, Massachusetts.
Oh, I love antiques, don't I, Andy?
Of course you do.
And who's your friend, Amos?
Oh, this is Steerforth Benner. He is a journalist, and we became friends recently. He was doing a story on the shop. And if you're ever down in Boston, come check out Amos's Antique Oddities.
She's like,
Oh,
she's like, you mean like a newspaper man?
Yes.
Oh,
Something
they
like
never they never have anything nice to say.
do they have a? Do you know the film critic section by chance, Benner?
Not my area of expertise. Sorry.
We gotta know them. I mean, like they gotta write about me. This is ridiculous. I'm getting no press on this film.
I'll see what I can do.
Excellent.
And you, of course, recognize these names. Now you get a face to put with them, Rose.
Indeed. She's like, I will make some coffee for everyone.
Thank you
Stay
so
away
much.
from the sink.
Yeah.
So Amos, what was this about? You just sent us a telegraph to show up here. It says Elias had something going on.
Elias sent me this telegraph, and I showed them the telegraph that he sent me.
Oh, good old Elias.
Yeah.
Did you guys read his book about the Peru?
Yeah, I have it with me.
Yeah.
Didn't exactly tell everything, did it? Kind of glossed over a few areas, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
I wonder why.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
So Amos, give me an intelligence check.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I got to take it off there. Intelligence.
Nice.
Ooh, hard success. All right. Well, you remember reading articles about the Carlisle expedition. You remember back in Peru that newspaper that you had saved had an article about the Carlisle expedition, in fact.
It's the one framed on your wall, as a matter of fact.
And so you brought that along. You brought that along with you. And it is.
I thought that sounded familiar, honestly, I did, but I didn't think they'd be related, but it must have been.
So you brought this article along, took it out of the frame very carefully, and brought this for everyone to check out. And here was the article. Remember, it was an older article, so it's dated 1919.
Didn't they solve that, though?
You can't remember all the details of it. Probably have to look into it if you want to know more.
I can help with that. We can look in the New York Public Library and see if we can find anything.
I'm sure there's something in the microfiche there.
I think that's a 60s invention.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's not easy to figure it, to find information, but if you've got the knack for it, it can be done.
Indeed.
Lex.
And so, this article that you have here talks about the Carlisle expedition being feared lost.
Yep.
The group includes wealthy playboy Roger Carlyle and 4 other American citizens, as well as the Egyptologist Sir Aubrey Penhew of the United Kingdom.
I remember something about the guy, Roger's sister, like trying to go after him or find him, is what I seem to remember.
Elias told us about the story.
Yeah.
Because I asked about it when I read the newspaper while we were down in Peru.
Yeah. They had gotten killed or something. The sister went after them and they had found them killed or something.
Yep. That is correct.
And Elias thinks he's found some new information.
Well, there's a new Carlisle expedition. Either she's going back out or someone else, going after the original treasures. The Great Rift Valley in northwest Nairobi, huh? Boy, that's out there. That'd be fun. Never been to Africa before.
Yeah. Fun. Wonder if there's some more treasure out there to be found.
I missed the rains down there.
I'm
God.
checking all my co explorers watches and like seeing how they're doing, like just checking out how wealthy they are, basically.
I think that was a signal to mute Hans, Cliff.
So, Andy, you get a phone call.
Hello?
Hey, Andy, I've been trying to reach Amos. This is Jackson Elias. Look, I don't have a lot of time and I can't be calling around all over the place. Have you been in touch with Amos?
I believe so, yeah.
Great. Hopefully you're joining him for our meeting tomorrow here in New York.
I'm just finding out about it, so we'll see.
Okay, well,
do you want to talk to him?
Just tell Amos to meet me at the Hotel Chelsea. I'm in room 410. I've got to go. I don't have much time. Please pass that along. And then he
All right, will do.
He hangs up before you even finish.
Okay.
You're like, whoa. Okay.
That's not like him.
Well, wasn't Larkin kind of like that when we talked to him initially?
Larkin had some issues.
Yeah, but Larkin had issues. Elias, he's a good man.
So that was Elias, Amos. He is giving us a meeting place. He's in room 410, the Hotel Carlisle.
Hotel Chelsea.
The Hotel Chelsea, room 410. And let's see here. At 8 p.m. Sorry, at 8 p.m. Hotel Chelsea, room 410 at 8 p.m. tomorrow.
I would like to point out that the coffee that Rose comes back with is exquisite. It's probably the one thing that Andy would actually spend more money on than you should.
And he tells everyone, this coffee is exquisite.
It's very good.
He probably says,
I spent a great deal of money on this.
Real Arabian beans.
I have a deal
out
for
of
you.
Character, but when it comes out, he probably said, "Oh, you guys are going to enjoy this."
Are you going to bring some down for the orphans outside too?
No, hell no.
Okay.
Oh, Andy, you've changed.
Yeah.
I teach them now.
Cool.
Andy, is that a circular tub in your bathroom?
Good question.
It is.
Let me go look.
It is.
Wow.
Kind of looks like it.
Very cool.
Don't know where that came from, but yeah.
I'll check up. Anyway.
Yeah, a circular and big enough for two people. Yeah.
At least it's not heart shaped.
Hey,
Although I did notice the mirrors on the ceiling.
Women have become very open sexually in this time.
And he also tells you this while you're
No.
As I'm putting my arm around Houdin.
Get lonely out there, Harvey, in the woods.
Very lonely.
Houdin's like, well, I mean, actors are friendly.
Okay.
Across the board.
Other than the confusion about you guys just showing up randomly, Andy does his best to actually make you guys feel comfortable while you're here.
Good. Well, I might need a place to crash tonight.
I mean, honestly, Rose would probably be quite curious as well because she's heard all about the adventures. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we probably reminisce, swap stories over, some whiskey and wine, and cheese or whatever. I don't know. And wait for tomorrow, and meet back up at the Hotel Chelsea.
I mean, we could all have dinner together if you'd like. I know a great place not far from here.
That sounds wonderful. Will your wife be joining us as well?
Most likely, I assume. Andy looks at her.
Sure. That would be lovely.
So he takes him out so we can further catch up and whatnot. Andy will actually pay for everything.
Okay. It costs, we'll say, $12.
And then we'll go from dinner to the Hotel Chelsea then.
So
No, that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I thought we were talking about tomorrow.
So
Right.
you guys had talked about wanting to go to the, what was it, the library?
That's where they were going to meet before they knew
That's initially
where to actually be.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So you guys are just going to wait until the 15th at 8 p.m. and then head over to the hotel? Awesome.
Harvey will.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to catch a couch surf tonight, or anyone who's paying for a hotel.
I'm sure I would have a room somewhere, so you can
I
stay
didn't-
with me.
Yeah, I didn't see a couch in that apartment, so sorry.
The floor's okay. It's been worse. Well, I tell about how Mary Pickford walked by my
Nice.
premiere. She almost made it in. She said.
Nice. Hang on one second here. There we go. All right. So why don't we take a quick break? I've been drinking a bunch of water here, and I got to take a bio break. Let's take a quick break, and then we'll just come back in like just a couple minutes.
Okay.
right. And we're back.
Place is nice.
Yeah. This is so it gets to be about, couple of minutes to 8 o'clock on January 15th. You guys find your way to the Hotel Chelsea. Yep, there's a piano player in the center.
Nice.
You walk in, you're just like, whoa, what is this? Yeah, really fancy. And so, yep, you guys hang out.
He did mention his room number, so it with that I assume he wants us to go up to the room.
Yeah, because he's in 410, so he's probably waiting for us in 410.
Well, don't we have to call up? Like,
Well,
we can't just.
Harvey's getting himself a drink.
Oh, I got myself a drink and we'll sat back
The
down.
bartender's like, I just created this drink. It's called a Harvey Wallbanger. Just for you, Harvey.
You knew it was going to come up at some point.
You're on mute, I think, Harvey. Not on the. We can't hear you. We can't hear him. You're not on mute on the main system, but your mic's not coming through.
I'm gonna look around for that.
Maybe he hit a button on his headset.
Or somehow the mic got screwed up.
I look around for that newspaper guy. Make sure he hasn't followed us.
Give me a spot hidden.
Wait, I'm the newspaper guy.
A
Different one.
If you know what's good for you, you'll never say that again. Not in front of Amos.
Hard success.
Okay. No, you don't spot.
I think we lost him, guys.
It's been 4 years. I think you lost him.
So at 8 o'clock, Andy will go up to the guy at the counter and
Sure.
ask him if he could ring.
All right, how about
410.
now?
Yeah,
Yep.
we can hear you now.
Yay!
You gotta love new equipment. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I will take a Harvey Wallbanger. I will say hello to the barkeep, tell him it's a fancy place, and then head up to the room. Sorry.
No, it's totally.
I'll tag along with Harvey after getting one of his signature drinks. Are we witnessing something new? Oh, wait, is it Prohibition right now? 26?
It is Prohibition. Yeah. There's no alcohol in your Harvey Wallbanger.
You didn't say it was a Harvey Shirley Temple.
Can I get some cocaine?
Would you like some? Would you like a ginger
Don't
ale?
worry, Harvey. I got your back, and I take out a flask and pour a measure of rum into his Harvey Wallbanger. I'm wondering why I never appeared.
You're there.
You were in the chair next to Amos.
Oh, there I am. Okay, thank you. I was going to use my signature joke, which is, why did the journalist cross the hotel lobby?
Why
Yeah,
did the
the-
journalist cross the hotel lobby?
To head for the bar.
He serves you.
Oh, come on.
He serves you a Coke. But back then it was good Coke.
Yeah, with cocaine.
Thank you, sir.
And
I-
go ahead.
Pour a little bit of rum in
Yeah.
my
So
Coke.
Andy had talked to the guy at the counter, asked him to ring. It's about 8 o'clock now. He asked him to ring the room. He said certainly. He said, "I'm sorry, there's no answer."
Oh,
Do you mind if we go up and have a knock?
Go right ahead.
Thank you.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
Well, Harvey and Houdin were already headed up. I didn't think we'd have to ask. We were invited.
All right. Let's see here.
Do 410, 408, 409.
410's here.
But we saw an Elias.
411. 412. Oh, hey, where'd that guy come from?
I don't know, but I didn't like him in the
410.
darkness between the light.
That's funny.
So I stop in front of 410 and I knock.
Isn't this 410 right over here?
This is 411. This is 410.
Oh my. Oh my.
I'm gonna listen at the door to see if I hear anything.
There you go. Huh?
Well, you hear Harvey knocking on the door.
When Harvey's done knocking, I try to listen at the door.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry, Amos.
Yeah. Go ahead. Give me a listen roll.
I did.
Okay.
What do I hear?
Yeah, you don't hear anything at all. It's totally quiet.
It's really silent in there.
Are there any lights coming out from under the door frame?
Give me a spot hidden. It does seem like there are lights coming from underneath.
Does this have one of them keyholes you can see through?
Okay,
Well,
why-
there
why-
are
why is
definitely
everybody-
lights on.
Why is everybody spot hidden checking?
Sorry, that was me
Oh.
being.
Skill whore.
Nope, doesn't count. Doesn't count.
Is there a like a keyhole or something to like be able to see inside the room any?
Yeah, you couldn't hear anything. Give me a spot hidden check.
Oh, jeez.
No, you can't. Can't see anything.
And he's gonna try the handle. Push the door open if you can.
It's locked.
Houdin, you know, do your thing.
Sure. Yeah.
I only knocked twice, guys. I thought you knocked 3 times before Folsom
He pulls
entry.
he pulls out a deck of cards.
Oh.
Now
Well-
isn't the time, Houdin.
Actually,
I had the
have
clerk.
lock picks on myself. A little set of lock picks.
I had the clerk ring him and he didn't answer, so I think we can forego the third knock.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
You gonna try to pick the lock?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and give me. Okay.
Ah, damn it.
Uh,
Oh, must be one of those newfangled locks they're using these days.
While you were down, messing with the lock with your tools, give me a listen.
I was gonna shout.
Listen. Where's listen? Oh. No.
Yeah, you didn't hear anything, and you're just. Dang it.
Won't open. Yeah.
I'm gonna pound again and shout, "Lice, you in there?"
You're pounding. You're shouting. Elias,
Oh,
you in
I'll
there?
look.
Andy says to the group he'll be right back, and he heads back down to the counter.
I'll look through the keyhole to see if I can see anything that Amos missed.
Okay.
While I'm down there. Can I roll a spot hidden or?
Yeah, spot hidden.
Yes.
Yeah, you can see that the lights are on.
Yeah, Elias must. Hopefully he's not blocked the door or anything, because this door, like, it's great. Like, I should be able to get this no problem, but.
All right. Oh,
Oh, no.
Oh, no!
He's gonna
He
eat the
takes-
spinach.
Yeah.
all right.
I stand back. I'm like, oh
He's
my
gonna
lord!
eat
Move out
the
of the way.
spinach. I stand back.
He takes his
Strength
jacket
check.
off.
Strength
I'm
check.
gonna try to bust it in.
Okay.
Ah!
Oh God dang it! What's with these rolls?
Oh,
God dang
Oh,
it.
oh, my hip. Oh, my 42-year-old hip. I limp over and kind of lean against the wall.
Man.
Oh, these are exceptionally tough doors. We're gonna need a rhino to get through that thing.
yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna-
give it a try. Maybe Amos loosened it up enough here. I'm gonna give it a shot here. Kick at
Oh,
it.
that really hurts.
Oh no, dice.
I'm gonna donkey kick it. Yes.
Oh man, Houdini's like, this is how you do it. Yeah. And
After we weakened it for you.
right? And as you guys,
All about the donkey kick.
yeah,
I shout for Andy.
Does he hear that?
Yep. Yep.
Oh.
As soon as you don't move any further.
Yep.
But as soon as you open the door, you hear.
Uh-oh, murder.
Yeah, by kicking the door open, we just killed him.
Yeah, not quite. All right. So yeah, you get the door open.
From which way? Like down the hall or?
Somewhere in this room.
Oh, this is the hall. Duh.
Did you hear that, Houdin?
Yeah, I run around the corner. I grab my pistol out of my boot and run around the corner.
Okay.
I see a bloody handprint.
That's what it looks like to you. Yeah.
I don't see anything else.
Are there any windows in here? Are there windows open?
Oh, is that a door?
It
Is this a door?
Yeah.
I'm gonna open the door with my pistol drawn.
All right. You open the
Harvey,
door.
get over here!
What'd
I'm
you
gonna-
find, Houdin?
Is it locked? Oh, holy shit!
Yeah, as you guys you kick open that door. Okay, everyone stop. Let me describe the scene. You kick open the door. You can see there's blood on the floor. There's blood that's smeared all throughout the floor in this room. There's a gentleman lying on the bed, sprawled out, more blood on the bed. There are two people in here, and one person just exiting the window, heading towards the fire escape. These two individuals have been grabbing stuff, ransacking, knocking over furniture. They see you guys, and they begin to head to the. They begin to head over to the windows to hit the fire escape as well. And let's do
What in tarnation's going on?
tarnation indeed. All right, let's do initiative. So let me find my guys.
Forgive my ignorance, but how does one roll initiative?
Highlight your character, and then on your character sheet under the combat tab, there's the dexterity box. It should say have a number, and it'll say 2 turn tracker on it.
There it is.
Colm Doyle, is that you, Dave?
No, it's me.
Okay. Elias, we were meeting Elias, right?
Yeah, looks like he.
Yes.
Okay. Do we see Elias? Is that who's on the bed? Can we tell?
Can't tell.
Okay.
So let's get the turn order.
So I see 2 numbers
2 numbers.
on dexterity.
Under the combat tab?
Yeah. Oh, I see. There we go. Thank you. Sorry.
You're
No,
good.
you're fine.
I see it now. New character
it.
sheet.
Ooh, big old slow guy.
Yeah. All right. So that is going to take us to Houdin gets to go first.
So they're running for the exit. Do they have weapons drawn or anything?
You gonna stop and study him and draw a picture?
No, I'm gonna run here with my pistol so they can't escape
All right.
and
so
tell them, hold on there, you better not. And I guess I'll.
I'm gonna
how
say,
far?
yeah, that's pretty far.
Okay.
So from the door, right? I mean, I think your maximum. Well, you could probably do it if you run fast. Yeah, sure.
And whip out my pistol and say, look down really quick at whatever that figure is. I'm thinking it's Elias, given the skin color, but yell at him, hold on there, what's going on? And convince them to try to stop.
Okay, what skill are you going to use to try to convince them? Intimidation?
I'm gonna persuade
Charm?
them. Yes, I'm gonna persuade them to stop.
Okay, go for it. Okay. Yeah, you try. You're just like, hey, freeze or whatever you say.
Yep. I'm gonna say
okay.
say hold on there. Don't. Wouldn't be advised to make a move and have my pistol out.
Okay. All right. And that is going to take us to. This guy busts out through this window, lands on the fire escape.
Oh, you ran in front of me. Damn it.
Runs down there. And this guy is going to this guy just starts he just starts scaling down the fire escape. And Andy,
What side of the building is this this room on? Like, is it on the front side of the building where the entrance is, or one of the sides? Backside? Okay. Well, I mean, he hasn't seen much of anything, so I guess he's gonna move to here to take in the scene.
Yeah.
We just heard the smashing window.
And you heard Houdin yelling.
Right.
Well, they didn't listen to me.
While he's running there, he is going to pull out his pistol as well. After hearing that smashing window.
Okay.
And this is another person in the room.
It is.
Okay, he's just gonna freeze.
Okay. Persuade, intimidate.
Yeah, and you know what? If the guy doesn't freeze, he's gonna shoot him. I don't know how that works, but shoot him in the leg or something. Try to immobilize him.
Well, we'll shoot him next round.
I mean, I'd like to use persuade, but it's got to be more than intimidate. I'm not asking him; I'm telling him. So there we go.
Okay. Listen here, mister.
Hey, you!
Freeze! And his voice cracks.
Yep. Harvey.
Harvey's gonna run over to this man that he sees injured, and he's gonna try and help him.
Okay. Let's see.
Try and take this in, and then help him.
Yeah. I want you to roll. What do I want you to roll? Look at something real quick. I want you to roll. First aid, maybe?
I rolled first aid.
Okay.
I failed horribly, but I did try. I gave it an honest effort.
Okay.
But he was too far gone. Just like that Desposito kid down in Peru.
you rush over and look at the individual.
Yeah. Is it Elias? Because I'm half expecting it to be Elias, too.
It is Elias.
Oh!
And
It's Elias!
You can see that his stomach has been ripped open. His intestines are spilling out.
Oh my God!
His face has there's some kind of strange marking on his forehead. You can see
what did they do
his
to
face
you?
is like in mid-scream, right? Tears coming down the side of his face, and just tons of blood all over the bed.
Okay.
And so this guy is also jumping out onto the escape.
We got him, Andy. Don't worry. We're going after him.
Amos.
I'm gonna grab the heaviest thing I see that's sitting on this desk.
Okay. It's going to be that that phonograph.
I grab the phonograph.
Yep.
How far can I move?
I think your movement's like 8 or something usually. You can get to there.
Oh, I didn't. Where did you click? Okay. So I'm gonna get to there. Do I see any? Did everyone go out the fire escape?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can see some people. There's a couple people on the fire escape. This guy is
I'm
like a little
gonna-
bit further down. These guys have just landed on the. They're on the landing.
So yeah, it's 8 meters per combat turn, so 24. If sprinting, so that would be in effect. They can cover 5 times that
I
distance.
mean, is there one I can see to throw the phonograph at him?
You could get closer, but you wouldn't be able to throw it.
Hmm. Well, I will get closer because then I can huck it down at them next round.
Okay. Steer forth.
I am going to move into the room, and as I notice the fire escape and people trying to go out the fire escape, I will. How far can I run at this point? Because I started
24.
here.
Huh?
You know the measuring tool? Yeah, there we go.
So it'd be like right where this paper is. About that.
Okay, got it. I'll use the measuring tool next time. Thank you.
No worries.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Houdin.
Run out here and try to see the other fire escape.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you see out there or no?
A little bit. It's kind of weird angle. There you go.
Here, I'll put.
Oh, okay. So there's someone right in front of me.
No, he's moving
He's
down,
down.
the fire escape.
Okay, and the other two on the same level still.
Yep, these two are on the same level as you.
Okay, I'm gonna fire my gun at the first one.
All right, roll it.
Gonna get a bucket full of lead. Or yes,
Nice.
hard success. 8 damage, max damage.
Oh,
Wow,
man.
nailed that guy.
Yeah, you
Nice.
did. Let's see. Jesus.
You've been practicing with that.
I guess.
Last time I saw you, you were unloading the clip point blank, not hitting the side of a bomb.
I actually killed everything last time. I think.
Yeah.
Nice.
Boom, he takes all of it. Okay. He's hurt. You shoot him. Ah!
Oh, he's not dead. Oh, good.
He is
actually.
not. Okay. But you hurt him pretty bad. That's going to take us to this guy. And he is going to... He's going to try to climb down here in a hurry. Yep. All right.
Oh.
He's doing well. He starts just... He sees his friend. He doesn't care. He's just like... right. Scene kind of looks like this. Here, I'll give you guys some artwork here. So this is what it looked like when you burst into his room.
Oh shit.
Right, so you see those 3 guys. And then, as Houdin jumps out on the...
I guess there's all kinds of effed up looking dudes.
oh, yeah.
You got like scars and stuff on their faces.
Yep.
Oh yeah, full on right here.
Yep.
I wonder if they're from Mombasa.
All right, this guy, he manages to get down on the ground. Andy.
Andy is going to move to the window here, and I guess he would have to be here to see the other guy further down
Yeah.
if he's looking out the window.
Yep.
Gonna try to shoot through the grates to hit him.
To hit which guy? Can you ping him?
The one that's further down. I think it's that one.
Oh, this guy? Okay.
Was this guy right here the one that was shot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So then this guy wasn't shot. I'll shoot him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
Let's see here. And that's what I expect.
Okay. You miss. Okay. Fires. These guns are just firing off.
Bang, bang, bang.
Harvey.
I'm trying to comfort Elias, saying that it is Elias. Elias, what's going on? Who were they? Elias, kind of, patting him on the cheek. Is he alive at all?
He's
looking him over. Is he holding on to anything or laying on top of anything or?
Roll me a spot hidden.
Something in his jacket maybe. Because it's obvious these guys were tearing the room apart.
You see a symbol on his forehead. The symbol's been carved into his forehead.
Oh,
I take note of of the symbol.
Okay.
As I'm fussing over him, trying to get any sort of alive. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that and just kind of stop. Well, this ain't no good. Okay.
Okay. Hang on here. I need to refresh real quick. Sorry about that. All right, let's get back to her. There we go. Okay. This guy. Oh, yeah, he's going to keep running. He opened up his... Yeah, okay, he's stumbling and falling down the...
Oh,
the
shit.
He's not getting very far because he's just like slipping and falling and getting blood all over the place because he's been shot. He's like, Amos.
All right, I'm gonna step out of the fire escape and look down. What do I see?
You can see this guy on the ground. You can see this guy just right in front of you. We'll put him right.
But that one's climbed down, right? He's below.
Yeah, he's down below. We'll put him here. And then this guy we'll put right here. Do it like that. So this guy's bleeding. You can see him easily. He's stumbling all over the place. This guy is climbing down the fire escape.
So that second guy,
Yeah.
do I have I want to throw the what I'm holding at him.
It'd be tougher to hit that guy, but you have a good chance of hitting this guy.
Isn't he the one that's bleeding everywhere?
Yep. Who just killed your good buddy?
Whoever I have the best shot at, I'm gonna throw and try to knock them down.
Nice.
Roll it.
It's a phonograph. Yes.
Phonograph.
Nice.
What does a phonograph do for damage?
what does a club do for damage?
Club, I thought.
There's
what
a
size?
there's a D6 and a D8, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Large club is a
Size.
D8, so that's like a baseball bat. A small club, like a nightstick.
But this is
The
a
D6.
thrown
Yeah.
object.
So Amos,
like
roll,
rock?
roll a d8.
Rock.
You're gonna Lord of Flies this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh,
And I'm
God,
hoping
you hurt him really bad.
I'm
Oh, he's
hoping
still up?
The blow
well,
knocks him over.
He stumbles down a little bit, but he's still picking himself up and trying to get away. Okay. Steer forth.
I'm going to reverse course, go back into this room,
Okay.
and then I'd like to do a spot hidden and see if I see anything that might tell us anything about the cultists.
Roll spot hidden.
Nice.
Yeah,
They were searching for something.
Yeah, there's some drawers that are open over here, and it's pretty clear in this cabinet. Looks like it's been rummaged through. It looks like they were searching. Houdin.
I'm gonna target that. Well, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna target the injured one and try to finish him off. Fuck.
Miss. All right, he gets down to the ground.
Or for sure now the constables are on the way.
Yeah.
You guys, you see this guy starting to get into a vehicle.
Oh, there's like a
And-
car out there.
Yep. You see him getting into a dark car, and as soon as he opens the door, the headlights come on, the engine starts. Andy.
Andy's going to move there next to Houdin.
Yeah.
And he's going to try and put a bullet in the car, mark it.
Okay, you fire at the car. You miss.
Can't hit
Consider
the...
it for low skills
Harvey.
that you can't practice during downtime with.
for 4 years.
Yeah.
So I looked through him, like his jacket and stuff. There was no journal or anything like that, because these guys are obviously looking for something.
There's papers and stuff all over the floor, but there's nothing on.
Right. When when we were barging in, were they still looking for stuff? Like, did we catch them in the act, seemingly? Or were they like?
Yes, you were catching them in the act. One person was already jumping out onto the fire escape, and the other two were still
right
knocking things
Of course.
over.
Yeah, and we had been knocking for
Yep, we've been pounding.
30 seconds to a couple minutes.
Gotcha. Yep. Okay. And this luggage, has it been opened, or is it just like it looks, where it's, or is there luggage?
Just like it looks.
Okay. I'll start searching through it.
Okay. All right, this guy. Oh man, he's hurting. What's this guy gonna do? Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, he's skillfully continuing down. Amos.
How far down is the guy that's injured?
He's probably 9 feet away from you.
How many?
9 feet.
I'm gonna try to leap down and land on him.
Give me a jump roll. Okay, you jump, but you miss and land about here and almost twist your ankle.
And if I can
Yeah,
like
right next
yell
to
at him to stop or we'll shoot.
Stop or my mom will shoot. Steer for it.
I'm going to tell Harvey that I haven't found anything in this room, but it occurs to me that maybe Elias had put something in the hotel safe.
Okay.
Since it looks like the intruders were unsuccessful. And then I'm going to... I'm trying to understand in this room, is there something here?
Yeah, there's a door there. So
Oh, okay. All right.
there is, let's see here. Yeah, there's a door right there.
Okay. Actually, what I think I'm going to do... Okay. So I was about... stupid thing. Hang on. Sorry.
No, just tell me what you want to do.
So I'm sorry. I'm trying to measure to make sure that I could do it, and I screwed up the measure tool. What I wanted to do was take my character and move him over to the door to the room,
Okay.
and then close the door.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Hey, where's Benner? Did he bolt on us?
Houdin.
Okay, I'm gonna follow Amos down and then shoot the guy in the back
Okay.
that's injured. Ah!
Dang it.
Ding, ding, ding. Ah.
All right. This guy is starting to get into the vehicle. This guy is already in the vehicle. And
Get him, Andy.
But calm. Gotta quit saying their names. But this guy, come on. This guy's in the vehicle. This one's getting in. And Andy.
So the first time I was actually trying to hit the tire. That's why I missed. Now I'm going to try to just hit center mass and mark the vehicle.
Yes.
Hard.
I was thinking that excuse would be so bad if I didn't hit this time.
Oh, shatter a window, I guess. Oh, I guess.
Were you aiming for the tire?
Roll
that
radiator,
round? That's why you
maybe?
missed?
Roll damage.
Yeah, sorry about that. I hit the skill on the front page instead of under combat. So that is 1d10 plus 2. So 11 points of damage.
11. Oh, it's plus 2?
Yep.
Oh, because, yeah, my 38's not very
All
strong.
right. You shoot.
Damn.
You shoot through the windshield, blasting the windshield out, and you hit one of these guys right square in the head.
Oh, nice. Not the driver, sadly.
And,
no.
and so this person, pulls this person's dead body out. Right. And then they keep climbing in. All right, Harvey.
I am going to bolt sprint out the front, try and run outside.
Around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it looks like there's nothing here, nothing left here. I heard Banner yell from the other room. I can't. There's nothing here. So just taking note of the symbols, I'm gonna try and run out the front, see if I can head them off at all or anything like that.
Okay. All right. This person gets down onto the sidewalk. Amos.
How far is it from me to that guy on the sidewalk?
Depends on what you're trying to do. Just say what you're trying to do, and I'll say, yeah, cool, you're close enough.
Because I don't know what kind of angle I got as far as, because I was going to try to drop on him.
Roll a jump.
Or throw that thing again. Oh.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
It's
so
the same thing I
you
rolled
give it a
last time.
shot, but You miss, and you land on the ground.
Oh,
And you're going to take 2 points of damage. Landing a little too hard on your feet, so you're kind of down on your hands and knees now.
yeah.
Steer forth.
Now that I've closed the front door, I'm going to head back over here
Okay.
and realize that everyone's left the room.
Yeah, Harvey ran past you. You would have seen Harvey ran past you.
Oh, you ran out the front door?
I ran out the front, yeah.
Oh.
As you were headed to the front door, I went bolting out of it.
Okay. Well, you know what? Now that I have that information, I'm going to follow him.
Okay.
With the intent to assist or,
Yeah, I'm just trying to run out to the front to, go around from the front. Yep.
Absolutely.
And not be found next to a dead body.
Well, there's that.
Udin.
I'm gonna hang over and try to finish that guy on the pavement off.
Okay.
Yes.
Blam.
4 damage. Unless you can
Dead.
get out of the way.
Take him out. This car. They gun it. Taking off down the road. All right. You guys get outside. Harvey and Steerforth. You guys get outside. You look around. There's nothing.
Yeah, running around to the back.
You see Amos and Andy and Houdin heading back inside through the window.
So I was, as they drove off, I wanted to see if I could catch a license plate,
Give me a spot hidden.
and I'd use the spyglass if I needed to.
Well, there's 2 dead bodies down here, right? The guy they threw out of the car. So I'm going to go running over to them then.
The heck,
Okay.
did anything roll?
Well, with the license plate, we also know the
Oh.
car has a smashed windshield, so that's a good identifier.
Yeah, and you got a success here.
All right.
I'm sure by the time I get there, that will already have happened. So it'll take a while to get around the building.
Yeah.
So you guys do your thing.
Yeah, you're able to get some information, license plate, that kind of stuff.
Cool.
When Andy goes back inside, he's going to take a closer look at Elijah.
Elias.
And
Yeah.
Elias, sorry, and then he'll use a handkerchief and get an imprint of the forehead, the symbol.
Oh, nice.
Blood will-
That's a
the
good
blood
idea.
will Transfer the symbol,
Okay.
and he'll just pocket that, fold it up.
Do
pocket it.
you see the symbol?
Well, I mean, it's on his forehead, right?
Yeah.
And then Houdin wanted to search for any papers or anything that they were looking for before he jets out of there.
Sure. So you can give me a spot hidden, and
I was going to do the
Harvey
same when I get
Steerforth.
around there. I was going to search the dead bodies down below to see if they had taken anything from the room.
go ahead and give me.
I failed that one,
Okay.
by the way.
Okay.
Do I recognize the scarves from any of my historical knowledge?
No.
What about the loose papers that are strewn out?
Yeah. So you guys investigate the loose papers. Yep. Give me a spot hidden. See what you guys are doing.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn.
So here's what you guys find. On the bodies, so this first one, this guy has. All right. The first guy that got shot in the head, you find in his jacket handbill. And,
Night. Oh.
And in this one, you find. Let's see what he's got.
With no date on the handbill, can we safely assume that tonight only means tonight?
You cannot assume that.
Okay.
You find a business card on the second guy. And then Andy was searching in here, looking on the floor. Let me see here. On the floor you find... Oops. That's what I want. Oh, come on. Open up. For God's sake. Okay, there it is. Find a matchbook.
Blues. That's it.
And, well, it depends how much time you're going to spend.
Are there any symbols on the two bodies in the street?
No.
Tattoos?
No.
Their only similarities are the rags around their head?
Yep.
Are the
Yes.
rags the same color?
No.
Oh, okay. They
You
just
said
did
these
it to-
guys had facial scarring?
No.
Okay.
I wanted to search in this this dresser real quick. It looks like that's the one that hasn't been
Yes.
touched.
Oh, that. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
And he's also going to stick his head out the window and he's going to call down. He's like, let's meet up again real quick when you guys are done looking so we can decide what we're going to tell the cops.
Oh, let's get out of here. What are you talking about? Andy? I think it's always the actor that gets blamed.
All right, Houdin, give me a spot hidden.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Well, the man at the front desk knew we were coming up to this room. We were all coming up to this room.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
there's
You didn't know who we were, though.
Yeah.
no, but he has seen all of us. The people at the bar, other people in there have all seen us.
Well, I'm getting out of here.
And,
Yeah,
somebody
I'm not.
Somebody has a guilty conscience.
and
I'm
this
not
is
waiting
our-
around either.
I
This
just
was your
murdered
friend.
someone.
Your friend. This was someone who kept in touch with you guys.
I
for
just murdered
years.
someone in cold blood. I'm getting out of here. You
It
guys
wasn't
explain
exactly
it.
Self,
cold
this is
blood.
the 20s, man. That was self-defense.
Okay.
Before
Totally self-defense.
But I mean, unless you got something to hide, Houdin.
I have lots of things to hide.
Okay, then he wants to get the hell out of there. What are you doing, Harvey and Steerforth?
Well, I was searching the bodies. I'm kind of looking at this stuff over. I'm kind of talking to Houdin. I'm kind of with the bail also because I like to do things on my own and not involve the police.
Uh-huh.
I'd rather, vigilante justice, if you will, and track these cultists down that killed my friend.
I groaned from the ground.
I've got a name.
I saw
It's
the
Crowley.
license plate. I got the license plate information.
You've got a license plate. We've got a name.
Can I
I'm
check
gonna-
out his ankles, by the way, and see if I can set a splint or something for him to help?
Sure.
Or
You can do a first aid roll. Nope.
Anthony Cowles.
Ah,
And
stop
Locksley
touching
fella.
me.
So
That's
you guys
right.
hear some sirens.
I'm like, oh,
Yep.
oh!
Let-
Some police come right up.
I hide my
Freeze!
pistol.
Freeze!
I'm gonna help.
Anybody who wants to bail can bail, but Andy's gonna stay.
Okay.
They're here.
Yeah.
No one's bailing.
I'm like,
I
What's going
say
on
these
here?
men attacked my friend Elias in the room up above.
Andy has put his gun away, just FYI.
yeah, I put my gun in my holster or my boot.
Okay. These men have been shot. He says. What happened?
Yeah, they shot each other.
I don't know. There was a
They
car
don't
that
have
ran
any
away.
weapons on them.
There was a shootout, and the car took off. I showed the glass that's shattered from the window,
Okay.
and the dead body laying over there.
Too.
Okay.
I guess there's no East Coast West Coast computer system, huh?
No.
So I say they came out of my friend's room with him dead, and they were shooting each other,
I tried
fighting
to.
over something. I think something they took. Didn't you get their license plate?
Yeah, I caught their license plate. We were trying to stop them from.
This guy gets out of the
to
police
ask
car.
them. I try to charm them.
Sure. Go for it. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, he's like, oh, good for you. You tried to stop. He's like, stop him from what? What happened here?
They
I'm
murdered our
Lieutenant
friend.
Poole.
They murdered Jackson Elias, the famous author.
You're telling me there's a murdered person inside this building?
Indeed, I am. Room 410. His name's
We
Jackson
we
Elias.
were trying to catch the murderers to
He tells the
turn them
officer,
in.
You know, try and secure the scene. Come on, let's go up this fire escape, and you guys show me where this is at. What's that? The murdered man.
I'm following behind, like as far away from him as I can.
We were supposed to be meeting with him, and when we showed up, this is what we found: is him dead and those men running out the back here.
The lieutenant gets down on the ground. You know, kind of
he sees bullet casings from the gun.
Puts it in his pocket. Looks. Oh dear God! As he looks at the body.
It's horrible. Who would have done such a thing?
Yeah, I'm glad we got him. I mean, like they got each other.
He pulls out his notebook. What are your names?
Harvey Langfield, sir.
Andy Sterling.
James Stewart.
Steerforth Benner. You might have heard of me. I'm gonna turn on the charm.
Yeah, go for it.
Nice.
You're a journalist, right?
Yes, I am.
Well, how did you all know the deceased?
Well,
we're old friends.
Yeah, I knew him through my friend Amos.
Okay.
I worked on one of his books with him.
We took him on
The Hungry Dad. His latest book that he published was about an expedition we went on with him. Which is why we met is for a prospective next expedition.
He's like, all right, just walk me through it if you don't mind. Like, what happened here tonight?
I don't trust him.
We went up to visit our friend. He had invited us all to come to New York and meet with him to go on his next expedition. We arrived at the hotel, went up the stairs
What's
to
the
his room.
Next expedition? What expedition?
Something about the Carlisle expedition.
Yeah, he hadn't had a lot of time to explain it to us yet.
That's all. Yeah, he had said about it.
I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, Carlisle, like, wasn't it something called like the Smith expedition to Colorado? Like, why are you guys talking about the Carlisle? This guy.
Yeah, there's your Lieutenant Poole.
He could be a cult member. I don't say that out loud.
I'm
like pointing at him, like, no, shh. Try to make the what are you guys doing sign.
So who fired the shots?
Oh, God damn it. I
Hey,
don't.
Shoddy, I'm going to turn on the charm
The guy
again.
who was in the car.
They shot each other.
Somebody
Officer.
fired some shots in this room.
Yeah, it was one of the cultists. So they
Cultists?
well, they had some kind of headbands or something, and they.
The guy who's telling us to shut up just spilled the beans.
He's like, all right, look, you guys need to get your story straight. First of all, I'll tell you what, somebody did something like that to my friend, I'd put a few slugs in him myself. But look, I need you guys to come down to the station tomorrow, and give me your statements then. Okay, I understand you're all pretty upset. I would be too. And then he begins looking around at the floor and, picking up papers, going through it. Did you guys do this?
No, sir. It was like that when we showed up. The people that were running away did this.
Seemed like they were looking for something.
Indeed, they were, sir. I'm not sure what.
We don't even know if they found what they were looking for or not.
Uh-huh. He pulls up pulls this up off the floor. Lawyer,
Letter?
huh? Are you guys friends with this dead gentleman?
Yes.
Well, if he is the famous writer Elias Jackson, like you're saying, I'm sure he has an attorney. I'm sure his attorney's going to want to know about what happened here this evening, too. He's like, do you know anything about this? He shows you the letter.
That's what he was mentioning us to go on. Yes, sir.
Did one of you guys collect curios?
That'd be Amos. He does have a shop in Boston. Maybe you've heard of it. Amos, come here. Tell this man about your shop.
Yeah, if you're ever down in Boston, come on down to Amos's Antiques and Oddities.
Huh. He hands you the letter. You must have dropped this then when you were here.
I'm trying to read it.
You're gonna say no? I'll take it back.
Well, I mean, I didn't bring the letter. No, I didn't bring this letter.
Just take it. Dude, just take it.
I mean, I read through it.
Take it.
You hear more sirens, more police, are showing up.
We need to go to Cairo, Egypt, and talk to Warren Bassart.
Warren
I'm saying that out of
Assault.
character, right?
I'm looking up.
Sorry, sir. I was not. I tend to mumble in my.
Well,
when
we'll
I
see you tomorrow.
read.
We'll see you tomorrow. See you guys.
I
Thanks
take
for your
note
help.
of the name on the letter.
Okay.
M. Warren Bassart.
Okay. And then you guys.
Houdin's getting out of there if he's let go.
Houdin's getting
Yep.
out. Okay.
Yep.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm taking Amos and the letter with Amos with me out.
Okay. So you guys are
And-
bailing?
Yep.
Andy makes sure that he knows which precinct we're supposed to go to.
Yep. You get all that
From-
information
From that off from Pohl.
Officer
and-
Pool. Yeah.
Pool, yeah,
Okay.
and he'll actually kind of drag his feet just a little bit and make sure that other officers are around in there, and then he'll part.
Okay.
Now, if you notice the date, this is from the original expedition.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever
Oh.
Elias was looking into had something to do with that expedition. So it makes sense that he's got some old stuff. Because this wasn't Carlisle, this was Elias. He'd gotten his hands on this letter. So this is obviously what he was up to. So those people were
Seemed
probably
to-
trying to keep us from this information.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, let's stop for a moment and let's just kind of recap. You guys, you get a letter from Jackson Elias saying, I'm looking into the Carlisle expedition,
Mm-hmm.
which is something that happened years ago, right?
Yep.
And they were like,
Yep.
oh, yeah, they went missing or whatever, dead.
Yep.
And he says, I'm looking for pull some people together to investigate the Carlisle expedition.
They're not good.
And then on the day that you're there to meet him, he's attacked by 3 wackos. One of them gets away. They were searching his room, pulling stuff out. And you found some of these things that he had been collecting. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You got a letter, you've got a business card, a matchbook, a handbill, this strange symbol that was on Jackson Elias's forehead. But you still don't even know very much about like why he was investigating the Carlisle expedition or anything very much about it. So there's still a lot of questions.
Oh, for sure.
What part of the country did Elias originally live in?
New York, I think. Whatever it says on the About Jackson Elias thing is everything you know about him.
Yeah, because his publisher is Prospero House of New York. And there's an owner there, Joanna Kensington, who's the editor of all his books.
Yeah. Indeed. All right. Well, I think
So Kensington, who's a good friend of him, I bet would know what his next book is about and what he was starting to search.
Yeah, and
So
if
we'll
we could
definitely
find-
want to talk to him.
Oh, yeah.
Is it known if he was married or had a family or anything?
No, he didn't.
Okay, so we could find his address and check out his place and see if there's any other evidence there.
yeah, you can look into it. But I think for now that's where we're going to stop. And so, yep, way to go, guys. You killed Jackson Elias. Way to go.
We?
If
Hey,
only
we
you had
what?
gotten it- I'm just kidding. Just,
If only you gotten it sooner.
If only we came early and weren't polite.
Yep, exactly. Oh man, that'll teach you. So I think we'll stop there and we'll wrap it up. So thanks for watching, everyone, and until next Sunday. Dun, dun, dun.
Keep on smiling.
Yeah, sleep with the lights on.
I
And
know.
remember to recycle.